Welcome to the Bow River Basin Council's new web-based State of the Watershed tool, a new online, interactive, and adaptive watershed management tool that brings together current data and information on the basin's water quality and quantity, its landscape and biological community, as well as its land use activities. We encourage you to learn more about the Bow River Basin and the Bow River Basin Council. This short video will provide you with a snapshot overview of the tool's features and sections. Let's begin by looking at the section on State of our Watershed. This section provides you with an overview of what is a watershed. You can read more about how water moves through the Bow River and about why a healthy watershed is important. The next section provides information and insight on State of the Watershed reports and the purpose of these reports. You can also read more about State of the Watershed reports by clicking here. In 1994 and in 2005, the Bow River Basin Council produced State of the Watershed reports. By clicking here, you can download and view a copy of the 1994 report, and clicking here will download and provide you with a copy of the 2005 State of the Watershed report. In 2010, the Bow River Basin Council produced a summary booklet on the State of the Watershed, and by clicking here, you can download and view a copy of that summary booklet. And finally, this section provides an overview on State of the Watershed indicators. Provides an introduction to State of the Watershed indicators and the types of indicators that are available. It also provides an overview on the specific watershed indicators selected by the Bow River Basin Council around water quantity and water quality, such as dissolved oxygen, water temperature, phosphorus, nitrogen, total suspended solids, and E. coli. You'll also be able to learn more about the landscape and biological community indicators that are currently under development. And finally, this section provides an overview on the icons and the indicators that were developed for this tool. And you can learn more about the conditions for each of these icons and indicators, as well as some of the data gaps that are currently being addressed by the Bow River Basin Council. The next section provides a profile of the basin itself, including the history of the Bow River Basin, as well as the history of the Bow River Basin Council. The next section provides a comprehensive profile of the basin itself, all the way from the headwaters at Bow Lake all the way to the confluence with the Old Man River. You'll be able to learn more about the climate across the entire basin by clicking here. There's also information on the Calgary Regional Partnership and cumulative effects management programs. By clicking here, you'll be able to learn more about the dams and reservoirs across the basin, demographics and profiles of communities as well. Here there's information on the terrestrial, riparian, and wetland and aquatic habitat in the basin. You'll be able to learn more about environmental and water conservation objectives, as well as glaciers, lakes, maps, species at risk, water quality, and water quantity in the basin. This is an excellent section to learn more about the Bow River Basin. This section provides a snapshot of water allocations and use in the basin, and we encourage you to spend some time here to learn more about how water is allocated and how water is used across the Bow River Basin. And finally, there's a section that profiles the trees and plants, the fish and the wildlife across the entire basin itself. The next section provides profiles on the 15 different sub-basins located from one end of the basin to the other. For each of these subbasins, you'll be able to look at the history, the risks and pressures, conditions and indicators, and the actions and responses underway in each of these 15 different subbasins. The next section provides an introduction to the web-based State of the Watershed tool itself. It also recognizes and acknowledges the financial contributors to this project, including Alberta Eco Trust Foundation, Alberta Environment, the Bow River Basin Council, Eastern Irrigation District, Encana Corporation, the Royal Bank of Canada Blue Water Project, Rocky View County, Shell Environmental Fund, Suncor Energy Foundation, TD Friends of the Environment Foundation, the Calgary Foundation, and the City of Calgary. You'll also be able to learn more about the specific project committee members and the supporting individuals and organizations that help make this project possible. What's next? Because we've just released this new web-based State of the Watershed tool, there's lots of new features and applications that are still scheduled for release. But in the interim, if you have new ideas or feedback on how we can improve our State of the Watershed tool, please let us know. There are two ways that you could help us do this. One is by completing our feedback survey on how we can improve this module and voting. The second is a feedback form that you can fill out and then send to us. The final component of this tool is one that we're still fine-tuning and developing, but it provides an interactive mapping application that allows you to click on various sub-basins and to look at the conditions and indicators within that sub-basin. For instance, let's look at the CB to Bears Paw sub-basin. You'll notice that when we click on this icon, that a pop-up window appears. This is the pop-up window for water temperature in the CB to Bears Paw sub-basin. And you'll notice that the recorded values for water temperature are based on degrees Celsius and were measured by Alberta Environment on the Bow River at Cochrane. The Water Management Plan indicates that the water quality objective for this indicator at this location was established at 24 degrees Celsius, and that in 2008 there were no recorded measurements that exceeded this water quality objective, and as such, the indicator at this location is considered to be in a natural condition. You'll notice that the chart which profiles the historical recorded measurements for water temperature at this location is also available. And that there's a sliding tool here at the bottom that allows you to zoom in on a specific time period and look at the observed recordings and values during that time period. In addition, there's a summary tab here that helps you understand why water temperature itself is an important indicator of the health of this watershed. And you can learn more about water temperature here and about how the indicator itself and the conditions for that indicator were actually set. And we hope that this video has been helpful in understanding this new tool, and we welcome your feedback. Thank you very much.